Good morning, Miss Lokita and Mr. Eka. Thank you for the opportunity, and I hope you are all doing well today. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Gita and I'm from class 4A. Today, I'm very excited to share my thoughts on two important questions about TEVL. First, what are the core materials that EFL teachers should master, and why are they important? And the second one, what are the most valuable experiences and skills I have learned from this TFL class? And also, how will they help me become a future English teacher? So without further ado, let's begin it. As we know, being an EFL teacher is not only about speaking English fluently. It is also about helping students learn English in an effective, enjoyable, and meaningful way. Therefore, there are several core materials that every EFL teacher should master. The first one is about the English language proficiency. So teachers should have a good understanding of the four language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. They also need to master grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. The second important material is about teaching methods and strategies, because every student has a different learning style. And due to this, teachers should know how or different teaching methods and choose the most suitable one for their students. Because by doing this, learning can become more interesting and effective for them. The next important material is classroom management. A teacher should know how to organize the classroom and give clear instructions, also manage students' behavior, and create a positive learning environment. Even the best lesson may not be successful if the classroom is not well managed. And when the students feel comfortable and respected, they can more probably become confident to participate and practice English in the lesson. Another important aspect is assessment and also feedback. Assessment is not only about giving quizzes or exams. It also helps teachers understand students' progress and identify what they need to improve in the lesson. And at the same time, giving constructive feedback also can motivate students to learn from their mistakes and become more confident. And now I would like to share the most valuable experiences and skills that I've learned from through this TFL class. And one of the most important skills I learned in this lesson is about lesson planning. Before taking this class, I thought teaching was simply explaining the material, but I realized that a good lesson requires careful planning. We need to set clear learning objectives, prepare suitable activities, and organize the lesson step by step. Another valuable experience was about learning different teaching methods and also techniques. Through this TFL, I understood that there is no single teaching method that works for every class, because every group of students has different abilities, interests, and learning needs. And as future teachers, we need to be flexible and choose the most appropriate method for each classroom situation. I also learned how to create engaging teaching media, because during this lesson or course, we have designed so many learning activities by using PowerPoint, flashcards, or even games. So these experiences showed me that learning English can be both educational and also fun. And another unforgettable experience was about the teaching practice. And at the first, I felt nervous by standing in front of the class because I was afraid of making mistakes. But after practicing and receiving feedback from my lecturer and classmates, I gradually became more confident. I learned that confidence comes from continuous practice and learning from our mistakes. So to conclude, I believe that mastering the core materials of EFL teaching is very essential for becoming a successful English teacher. And for me also, CFL has taught me that being a teacher is not only about teaching English, it is also about inspiring students, creating meaningful learning experiences, and continuing to learn and improve ourselves. So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope my presentation has been useful and interesting. Thank you and have a wonderful day.